All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this seminar to connect to what a meaningful marketing funnel looks like that pays you. And there's a little nuance here today that pays you without you needing to invest a lot of money on advertising. Now, many of us in business for higher leveraging, and Bernadette, who you're going to be meeting in just a moment here, we all want to invest in advertising for our businesses, but sometimes it's not necessary. Sometimes when we're starting out and testing marketing funnels, testing messages, testing how far can we push this compassionate message that we have? How far can we push the meaningful intentions we have in business? And I'm going to share with you how to do that. I'm going to share with you what it looks like by giving you an insider's peek to one of our students, one of our clients, Bernadette Murphy, her very first public marketing funnel. Yes, Bernadette is somebody who has experience offering different types of services throughout her life, but this was the very first marketing funnel online that she put out there that Mike Klingler and I helped her build, that she got traction on. She is somebody who Mike and I are inspired to support. And for those of you who already are working with clients or are looking to maybe work with clients who are more inspiring than codependent or needy for your services, Bernadette is exemplary in demonstrating an inspiring client. So I'm very excited to be able to share her with you. And I'm honored that, Bernadette, you've taken some time to connect with us today. So just a few slides that I created. This was done in Canva. I've walked many of you through that, and Bernadette, you've been practicing. And the imagery that we're going to go over today, you've used in this free tool, Canva. And it's a simple tool. This is an image that I created. I have purchased Photoshop. I purchased InDesign. I've used a lot of high-end products for design. And I realized that there's real simple tools out there that we all get to use, all of us, and even the multi-millionaire and billionaire marketers out there, we're all using this tool. So whether you're starting off with a very small budget or you have a lot of money to play with, we all get to have access to these tools that are really effective. And of course, they're beautiful. We can do a lot with them. So I'm going to be sharing with you Bernadette's marketing funnel. I'm going to be walking you through it, and Bernadette's going to be with me here. I'm going to do a little bit of consultation work with Bernadette because there's a few things that I noticed today that she has yet to produce that we're going to be moving forward with. And I want to actually have you guys listen in to me doing that really quickly today. We don't have too much time. So the beautiful image of Bernadette actually that you see here was some of the photography that she did in working with Mike and I in building out her photo shoot. So simple, authentic branding is something that you all have access to. And again, we're going to be walking through the marketing funnel process so you can create something that's meaningful, that has a bigger impact, and that allows you to reach more people in your lifetime without you having to physically agonize over getting paid to do something you're passionate about. And I know Bernadette can share a little bit with you about that as we move forward. So the four main components of this branding process that I'm going to share with you have a lot of impact. They're extremely powerful when used effectively. The first one is imagery. I'm going to show you what Bernadette's looks like. I'm also going to show you one of my marketing funnels to show you different components of how we expand the vision of your brand. We're going to move into copy and text, something that Mike and I teach, and how to attract your audience using the right type of copy, hitting the right part of the brain to get your audience's attention in words and text, not overwhelming them. Moving into 3, video, presentation, and voice. You're going to see a little bit of that component with Bernadette's marketing funnel here, which she is still working on expanding as we speak. Moving into the final component number 4, offers, which is the call to action. What's the next step? Where do you want to take your audience? What do you want to move them into? And if you don't know that, your marketing funnel isn't going to bring you successful results. It just won't. So creating a meaningful brand and getting paid for it, that is what we're going to be discussing today. One of the images here, this is a stock photo. There's going to be some photos you're going to see that Bernadette took herself from photography. But this is a stock photo that she just started testing, and we get to test different things. Imagery, as I mentioned, is the number 1 thing that we work on. And one of Bernadette's messages that she's been testing, I'm going to share with you here, one of her marketing funnels. So this is on Facebook. Now, Bernadette is someone who has an extensive background in the corporate sector, realized I'm 50 years old, I want to do something more meaningful and impacting. I want to have more of an impact with what I'm doing in the world and make money doing it. So Bernadette, share with everyone, what does this intend to do? What does walk your way into Monday do? And maybe start off by reading us the copy here, and then kind of laying out the foundation for the message before we go into the components.
Sure. And hello, everybody. Hi, Robyn. Excuse me. So when we started, I really didn't know what my message was. I just knew what I wanted to do. So it was work. We worked together and really got deep within to figure out where am I being authentic? What is my message? And my message is to empower and encourage women. And why I honed in on Mondays was because I detested them. And Monday is just a key word, really, to get women to see you can embrace a Monday. And I never thought I could. So it's much deeper than that, but it's a way to say to women out there, I get it if you just detest Mondays and you want to hide under the covers and protest. And the webinar I offer, if they follow through, is really insightful and gives them a new way to look at life, not just Mondays, but their life. And you helped me to create that message.
I love how succinct you are in being able to describe that. So I know a lot of people here, there's going to be a variety of different people listening today. Half of them are going to already have a business. Maybe they're a consultant or a coach or a mentor of some sort, or they're in corporate now looking to transition. Or some people just don't know at all what it is that they're wanting to transition into, but they have some kind of a passion, as you've shared here, with helping people take a leap of faith into more of a purpose-driven lifestyle. So what I want to kind of look at here, let's stop for a moment, because I briefly described 4 components: brand imagery, copy, text, video, presentation, voice, and your offers and call to action. So now what I'm looking at is a static image, and we're going to be moving into the next steps in just a moment. So the first part here is imagery. So let's talk about what had to happen for you in order to become aware of how to incorporate imagery successfully. What did that take for you?
Wow, you just taught me so much. How important color is, right? I never thought about how important color is. And even the images, the photo shoot, you really helped me to look into that camera and think about something that really makes me happy, like my family. Because you noticed, you looked at images on Facebook and said, what were you thinking about in that image right there? I remember it, and I said, my daughters. I was with my daughters, and you said, for your photo shoot, that's the place I want you to be in. Mm-hmm. And it was so easy. It was so easy to do that shoot, and I'm not usually comfortable in front of the camera, and now I'm like, bring it on.
Oh, that's amazing. I remember that conversation, and I remember you showed me a few images that you had taken previous, and I thought, well, I think you can get a little bit more connected here. And I know for a lot of people it's difficult. And you've witnessed in our branding group with the other 10 women in the group how they've transformed. Many of them came forward for the first month. I don't want to be in front of a camera. I don't feel attractive, or I don't feel genuine in front of a camera. I feel inauthentic. And you witnessed these women right in that group with you transition into feeling empowered by this process.
Half of the gift of this school is watching all your tribe members, your community grow. And my gosh, it's been so uplifting. You're absolutely right. There were some women that would not even do a photo shoot. And now they're doing videos every single day. So,
Absolutely.
and that's part of the process too, visibility videos, but you have to be authentic with it. And that's another step that you helped me with. I just finished a podcast, and I know I'm going off track, but I don't think I shared this with you. A millionaire from Beachbody contacted me just from the visibility post and asked if I would do a podcast interview with him. So you never know
Hmm.
who's attracted to what you're putting out there. So you really need to be sure you're being authentic when you put anything out there on any social media.
And the thing I mentioned, congratulations, by the way. I just saw that you posted the podcast, and I didn't know the
Yes,
backstory. So that's, yeah. And you had been hired by the Nurses Association to speak in front of that group as well, just because you made a
yes.
post and put yourself out there and on Facebook when people may not have seen you before. So the thing I want to move on from because we don't have much time, from imagery into text, but what I want to share with people here is you you posted two images with the same message. You had this blue with the green and the woman uh, really in a state of trauma and chaos, emotional overwhelm. And
Yes,
after you posted it, I mentioned to you, I'm assuming that if it attracted anyone, it was a client or type of person who wasn't going to be able to afford services because of the
right,
energy and mood. And you
right.
concurred that that was true.
That was absolutely true. And you were spot on. You said the colors.
Hmm.
You immediately said to me the blue, it's a downer. And this is the phase right now that I'm in, Robyn, where you and Mike are teaching me. This is the fun part, right? Where you play around and take different ways to put the same message out there, but there's all different ways to do it. So this
Absolutely.
blue, I will never be using this blue again.
Well, and it will attract a certain type of person if your intention, and that's why number four, the call to action, if your intention is to offer something to women who are in grievance, this might be perfect for them, right? But
Right,
that's not your intention. So as we step back into now the red and gray and more colorful, impacting, more, stopping me in my tracks here with imagery, that's going to move us into the next stage. So go ahead and read here your text, and then I'm going to click on the link to take us to your marketing funnel.
sure. It's Monday morning. Will you be snoozing under the covers in protest? After years as a corporate climber, I'm here to show you how to find your way into a Monday that inspires. Click link to create your ideal Monday here.
Okay, so I'm going to click the link, and we
Yeah.
also get to click on the image. But when we click on the link, now the text, of course, it takes time to formulate the message, to formulate the context of how we're leading people. And of course, as you know, as I've been teaching you, calling out to specifically who you want to reach. So
Mm-hmm.
in a minute or so, can you describe just a little bit of what you received from learning how to really ground into the context of your message through text here, as we see these three lines? It looks pretty fair and simple, but for some people making a
Oh,
Facebook post, yeah, go ahead.
yes. That was not simple for me. Now I have such adoration for marketing now. When I see a good ad, it just means so much to me because of all I've learned from you and Mike. That started in probably a paragraph, right, Robyn? And
Mm-hmm.
then you worked with me and said, you know, you've got to catch them, and nobody wants to read a paragraph. I wouldn't read a paragraph. You'd lose me in the first line. So you taught me keyword crunches and what's really the integral pieces of your message that you want to attract with. And that's where those 3 lines were born.
Hmm.
They,
Yeah, it's a
they
lot of
really came
weeding.
out of a paragraph.
Yeah, weeding out of what doesn't work, letting go of filler words that we're trying to hold on to, thinking we need to say something, and sometimes we're saying too much. Less is more. We want to intrigue rather than overwhelm, especially in copy.
Exactly.
So now I'm going to the
Exactly.
marketing funnel, and this is part of the tools that Mike and I have built, offering to our clients. Bernadette is someone who gets to use our tools as part of working with us. So now let's kind of take a moment here. So this is a marketing funnel, and I was speaking to a few women earlier today who had websites, and they one of them was a spiritual healer, another one was a teacher of yoga meditation, another woman was still in a job and contemplating how to leave, what to do. So a lot of people, they're they have this overwhelming concept of, well, I guess I just need a website, and then they build the website. Well, I guess it's more than this. I guess I need to spend more money on my website, or I'm not doing it right, or there's a lot of misconception that I find with people, and myself 10 years ago when I thought that I needed a website to be successful. So now when we look back, again, taking a step back, perspective shift, we realize,
Hmm.
wait a minute, okay, here's a working marketing funnel. Now, many of you here you're looking at the finished product of what Bernadette has built with us. You're looking at a collaboration of imagery, the right text, her messaging through video, which was worked on and moved by her own experiences without a
Hmm.
script,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
leading into the offer. Now, before we discuss the breakdown, which I do want to do, Bernadette, of this marketing funnel, I want to take it back. So if we go back here, because the beginning of the marketing funnel starts, as you know, from your Facebook here.
Right, right.
Now, I didn't know this, but you had said to me, well, since Robyn, we finished the marketing funnel, which you're all looking at here. Since we finished this marketing funnel, Bernadette made on the next page a free 10-minute webinar, which is fantastic, as she said, goes deeper. And then she offers a free consult, and then she moves people into, if they're of interest with what she offers and she wants to help them, she moves them into a mentoring program, which we helped Bernadette create, a higher
Yes.
leveraging product. So before, though, this is a live page, right?
Hmm.
This is a live page, liveyourway.com. Yes, this is a web page. This is a marketing funnel, but most people don't realize we energetically start that process from the moment they see us. And if we're not attracting them from our text, if we're not attracting them with our imagery, from our presence, and the next step for Bernadette is to post a video here and have it not be a
Hmm.
static image, which we're going to move into,
Hmm.
then they're going to be inspired to click that link and go to her marketing funnel here. So let's come back now to this process. I didn't know that this was going to do as well as it did, but Bernadette, you shared with me that you made a post,
Hmm.
and it got some traction from people who had seen it, and you didn't spend any ad money on this. You spent ad money on the blue one.
Yes.
You spent
I
ad money
did.
on the blue one, but on this one you didn't spend ad money on, and it led you into a number of leads, and then into one sale for your very first sale for this marketing funnel, right?
Yes. And I had a number of leads. I had a number of free consults, which is my first free offer. I had a pilot project sign up, and I also had somebody sign up for my ultimate mentoring package. So it was pretty phenomenal.
And all of that was cultivated because of the work that we've done by making sure that the message was going to attract your audience.
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly. And you helped me really hone in on who my audience is, and to speak directly to that woman, where before I was just
mhm,
speaking to anybody, right?
mhm,
Who's going to hear me? It
mhm,
was that mindset. And quickly, I'll just let you all know, I am a student here. I'm not being paid to share this with you. I believe in this school. I have had my business running for about a year and a half now, and I've spent thousands of dollars on my website with minimal traction. I spent thousands on low-end offers that had the big secret, and I never got it. And when I saw Robyn pop up on my newsfeed, I immediately resonated with her message. Yet she can tell you I was very apprehensive about the cost. And then I just decided to jump in, and it was the smartest thing that I've done with my business thus far.
mm. Thank you, Bernadette. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Um,
I
y-
appreciate you.
we have just a few minutes here before I have to wrap up, and I do want to invite people. I am going to be introducing a few new seminars this week. So for those of you who are on our email list, Mike and I, or on my email list, Robyn at School of Online Business, you should be receiving emails from me if you're here. You can tune into a few more seminars that I'll be hosting at the end of this week and also moving into next week as well. So what I want to close with here, because Bernadette you've created now this holistic marketing funnel that speaks directly to one message. This isn't the end of
Hmm.
the story. There's multiple messages that we can create together. You can create
Yes.
more video content, more free offers, more people coming into the back end of your mentoring program, speaking specifically to a different audience. This message attracts people who are feeling really uneasy about Monday because they
Right.
don't like where they're at. They're not fulfilled. They want to do something more fulfilling, and they're not really sure what that is. And you're resonating with them based on speaking to this protest of Monday morning and protest. And I want to just share with people the other image that you created here, which
Hmm.
is, are you hiding under the covers and protest on Monday morning? And again, this goes to the same marketing funnel that we're looking at now with Bernadette. So now
Hmm.
we spoke about the imagery. We spoke about never again using that washed out blue that
Right. Right.
makes me want to cry and curl into a ball.
Yes.
We're wanting to attract paying customers and people who are moving into our marketing, not afraid to work with us on moving, transitioning forward in life. So
Exactly.
what we've discovered through imagery, through testing, through posting, through social media, through the trial and error process here is there's certain moods that are projected. There's a certain energy that is transmuted through the page. Bernadette is now, she gets to play with that. She
Hmm.
realized this ray, which I love the red, this red and gray and black, which I shared, really intrigued me as well, to just stop and look at it. It's just
Hmm.
it just makes me look at it, right? So I'm going to spend a moment here, and when I hit play, and you're all welcome to go to liveyourway.com and watch the video on your own here. This is a marketing funnel. It's a lead capture page that captures my name and email. She is asking for my phone number, which our tool has the option of leaving that out or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter my name and my email, my phone number here. And by the way, speaking of imagery, speaking of text, speaking of the video and the call to action, again, all the things that Bernadette discovered here. Practicing video is one of the components, Bernadette, that I just want to close on because it is an important one. So now
Yes.
this is Bernadette's landing page. So after Bernadette captured my email, she now can email me. She can sell me on updates. She can send me her newsletter. She can send me to her website to purchase her waistband, her product. She can send me updates on new videos. She can lead me into her free Facebook group, accountability group. She can lead me into anything she wants because she now has my email. If, quote unquote, she knows how to connect with me via email, which is another component of
Right.
the marketing funnel process, setting up auto emails, and that's something that Bernadette is doing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this video here is on the landing page, a thank you video welcoming me, and she's inviting me to a free consultation. This video specifically leads into, as we instructed Bernadette, you to open it up on video,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is much more personal, and then leading into the webinar. And then at the end, we close it out with you back on video, telling me
Mm-hmm.
to, to get my life together. So now I'm going to test it out to see what the free consult is all about. So now you know a little bit more about me. You know that I'm a qualified lead, right? You know that I'm more qualified because I want to grow into my purpose, and I'm looking for support. So you have my information, and you know that
Mm-hmm.
that my phone number is a phone number that you should call because I'm likely to want to buy what you're offering, or at least to test out working with you at some capacity. So
Right.
so here's the final video that connects with me, thanks me for what I just sent and letting me know that you're going to reach out to me. And then there's another link, a final link that sends me into perhaps learning more about Bernadette from her website that she has. Again, you guys don't need a website. This is something Bernadette had already had, so she gets to
Mm-hmm.
utilize what she has access to. And she lets me know that she offers one-on-one mentoring sessions, and I actually have the opportunity to pay right away, or maybe just wait for her to call me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a connection-based marketing funnel. Now, Bernadette, you as you know, could just take my email and set me up automated and sell me something from a less connection-based engagement where you could sell me something through email or through another marketing funnel process.
Yes.
But there's a higher leverage here that you're working with, which is many people do. They work with people one on one, and you can charge a lot more. You're thousands of dollars for working with you personally or in a group session. So this is
Yes.
something that is something you can build upon. It's not something that's set in stone because you paid 10,000 for a web developer to make it. This is something we get to play with and tweak.
Right.
So before the last minute of of me sharing with all of you here today, Bernadette is someone again who has taken this process and really worked out her messaging with us in a capacity that can lead you into the next step of attracting more people, resonating with your audience, figuring out exactly what you're going to say in a video, how to lead them effectively. I intend to have another webinar with you or seminar with you, Bernadette, because this is something I think we can do more now. This is a visibility video you have. And I think we
Mm-hmm.
should we should have another seminar and go over this together. And
Absolutely.
this is a video that I found fascinating. However, the copy isn't quite leading me to watch it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's I'm going to
I
leave
should have known better.
us on that, and
Okay.
that's what we're going to work on next time. So for those of you who are here who are not part of our beautiful community, who may not know Bernadette or Mike or myself and what we do, you're welcome to go to femvibe.com. Yes, we do work with men as well. However, I am looking to only work with women at this time. Mike does take on male clients occasionally if he vibes with you. So you go to femvibe, femvibe.com, and you want to share with me what it is that you're looking for, or you'd like help in your marketing funnel or figuring out, like Bernadette did, how to get paid by building her own marketing funnel, that's something we can help you with. And I'll look forward to checking out your inspired messages there. So Bernadette, I thank you so much. I will look forward
Thank
to
you.
scheduling a new webinar with you soon, a seminar to go over your video. and
Absolutely.
put together your messaging moving forward with your audience. So have a wonderful evening, everyone. femvibe.com to connect with me, and I look forward to supporting you in building your meaningful brand. Bye for now, everyone.